because people are like, nope, we're not interested, and that's okay. You have to focus your content. These are words. These are English words, and they're coming out of my mouth, so I know I'm saying them properly.
I actually had gone ahead and hit the live button, so that's why.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, but
that's why I kept on talking, because I saw we were live, and I'm like, wait a minute, I'm not hearing anybody.
We were all muted.
No, I looked down and I was muted.
No, I could hear you.
Yeah, you were not muted.
I was muted.
Welcome to the Nerd Den, everybody. Woo!
Yay!
Oh dear.
How goes it, everyone?
It's good.
You're an a-hole, just so you know that. Oh,
It is a fantastic Friday evening, Todd. Thank you for asking.
It's wonderful.
How was your Friday?
so now that I brought you all here, let's talk about Black Panther 2.
Oh my
Oh God.
Does anybody have any intentions of seeing it?
Hell no.
No?
No, I've checked out completely on all that.
Todd, Dusty, either one of you?
Seen it?
Yeah, or do you have
Plans.
plans? I know you haven't seen it. I'm
Spoilers.
asking you.
I have zero plans. I did watch some reviews of it. But
It made Kevin Smith cry.
did it really? It probably
He
did.
cries at everything now.
I know.
I will probably not see it.
Well, Mike saw it as a company sneak preview the day before it was released.
Mm-hmm.
And I asked him, I said, no spoilers. What did you think? He said it was okay. I'm like, damn, that's exactly what you said for Eternals. He said, yep. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, that's not a ringing endorsement.
No, it's not. He did make a joke to me that turned out to be true.
Mm-hmm.
And unless you guys want to know about it, but it literally was a 2-hour. It was a 2-hour tribute to not the character T'Challa, but the actor Chadwick Boseman.
Uh-huh.
You know,
Oh.
every there were like 4 sections of the movie, and every single one of them there was, oh, we miss him. Oh, it's so horrible. Oh, he's gone. Oh, it's like the entire movie was them. You know, just that's what the movie was, and it was sad. It was sad they couldn't have done better. Is what I'm saying.
Well, you know, it was not going to be better because of the way everything is right now. You know.
Well, they did do one thing that I actually predicted they were going to do. And I won't tell you what it is in case you wanted to see it. But I tell you what, the character of Riri Williams was annoying. She was annoying as hell.
Yeah.
There was nothing endearing about her introduction or her character at all.
Yeah.
In the very beginning, I'm like, she's a pain in the ass. Why?
The character is appropriately named.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I just don't. Who was it that made? Who was it that made? I'm laughing because we're the only ones here tonight. It's fine. Everything's good.
Everything's good.
We're growing. We're growing. It's great. Everything. You know, we have lots of fans. Almost 8,000 people in the Discord. 8,000 people on Twitter. But it's us, man. We got this.
Yeah.
That happens sometimes.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
It's Friday night.
It's Friday night.
So,
go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say,
all I was going to say is this. Someone actually pointed out that now every single major Marvel MCU character now has a female replacement.
Yes.
well, technically Thor doesn't anymore.
Well, you haven't seen the next movie yet.
Have you seen Thor: Love and Thunder?
No, but I know what happens.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, I don't want to see it.
Doesn't mean she won't come back.
no thanks. I'm out.
Yeah, no.
I just like. I'm just gonna walk away with like my fond childhood memories, of some of these characters and just enjoy that.
Yeah, I hear you.
I got an
Kinda
idea.
there as well.
I got an idea for a pitch. This is a DC HBO Max pitch.
Okay.
Legion of Superheroes, but done like Harry Potter, where they're very young, the kids are young, and they're going into like an academy to learn how to be superheroes. They get all these different aliens from all over the galaxy, and it's like a Harry Potter type setting. Not castles and so forth, but very much like a they're learning to be superheroes, they're learning to be heroes, but have all the core characters be Legion of Superhero characters.
Sounds like some CW bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm out.
Legion of Superheroes, if you've ever read the series, was it had its mature themes.
I read Legionnaires.
Well, yeah, Legionnaires was good.
Legionnaires
was like they were kids at that point.
You mean like the Chris Sprouse issues?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Legion of Superheroes had, people sleeping with each other and, people cheating on him. And I mean, there was a lot of mature themes in there.
Dusty really liked the Legionnaires.
It was
Chris Sprouse
excellent.
issues.
It was my favorite.
We got it.
I don't know. It sounds like they're trying to do what they did to Archie with Riverdale. If you did that to Legionnaires.
Honestly, I like that first season of Riverdale. I never watched any of the other seasons, but I like the first season.
It was legitimately
The things he admits to.
I know.
I hate to say it, my all-time favorite show, Sabrina the Teenage Witch, the Netflix one,
the satanic one.
The satanic one. Love that show. Enjoyed every season of it, even the special. Enjoyed the hell out of that show.
It was like legitimately satanic too.
Well, it had its moments, yeah, but
yeah, no thanks. I'm out.
Her character was perfect through the entire series. Enjoyed her thoroughly through the entire series. The things I like, I know it's weird, but anyway.
You like a lot of stuff that's meant for teenage girls.
And your point is?
I'm just saying.
I mean, how else do you lure them in to your van?
How else do you get them in the van? I've got Riverdale on Blu-ray. Steel bookcase.
Clever Era says, "Oh my God, you guys are the best team ever." Thanks, Clever.
Oh God, that's weird. Like none of your usuals showed up.
I know, it happens sometimes though. Like everyone.
Did I say something bad last night?
Yeah.
Did you talk politics at all? Because
No.
that
was both of us on that stream.
It was. We talked politics very briefly on one of my scam channel live stream, and we lost viewers because of it.
Really?
People that left comment one person left a comment and says, "That's it, I'm out, I'm done."
Meanwhile, you were just like, "Wow, how about them recounts or something?"
No. The funny part is the entire conversation was about there's 3 things you shouldn't talk about.
Cool, let's not talk about it.
When you're in an entertainment field: sex, religion, and politics.
We can talk about sex and religion.
Really?
There's one you can't talk about, but
you can talk. Well, Anyway.
Todd, you got to spice this thing up, man. You got to start you got to start making some anti-Semitic comments, and really get the ball rolling here. Todd, what do you?
It would all be self-deprecating humor.
It would be. That's what I'm saying. You're allowed to do that.
Oh, damn it! Shite. Hold on. I'm
What?
an idiot. Hold on.
You posted the wrong link in Discord.
I posted the wrong link to crap.
Well, that explains why nobody's here. Dumbass.
Wait, no, not this.
No, oh. He made the link to all the free copies of the NFTs available to everybody.
Oh, that would be catastrophic if he could actually do that.
Avery, you remember when we had a stream, we were celebrating I had reached 2,000 subscribers on my channel?
Yes.
I'm at 2828 right now.
Hey,
I'm getting close to passing the 3,000 mark.
Oh my god.
Who did I
Yeah.
hit up today?
And now you're going to have to do scam calls forever.
I don't mind.
And if you post anything else, your audience will turn on you like a pack of rabid dogs.
That's true too, but that's okay. I actually started going through some of the older videos that are on my channel and like unlisting them, just simply because.
Who's
Ooh,
Drew's
ooh.
biggest fan? Hi, Drew.
It's not me, I swear.
Is it Dusty?
All right, really, Drew?
I'm not that smart, guys. I don't know how to go and create a.
I could see Todd doing that because Todd has a lot of troll accounts.
I bet he does.
Who did I post this to now? Fuck.
What's
I
going
gotta-
on?
Well, I posted.
Todd, are you ignoring the comments?
Oh, hey, Drew's biggest fan. How are you? Drew's biggest fan. Hi, Drew. No,
Their real name is Alicia Lehman.
Uh-huh.
She's a Swiss soccer player.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
That's
Oh,
that's her
okay.
handle. Drew's biggest fan.
I accidentally sent Glimmering. I copy pasted the text for the Discord text, and I didn't notice that it had a different pre-mint link. So he clicked on it and he was like, "Oh, I don't have this NFT." I was like, "Oh shit!" So I just had to send him his link.
Oh dear.
Sorry about that. My bad. So now I'm like, shit. Well, who else did I like send this to today? I didn't hit that many people today, so I think I'm okay.
Oh my god. So, how about them comics?
Yeah, hold on a second. We'll
I haven't had any. Oh wait, okay. It may not be closed yet. This is the last week for the Lost Pages too. It's closing.
Oh, okay. I know I'd gotten an email notification about it, so
Yeah, let me see if
that's
it's
probably
closed.
what's happening. Is it's
Yeah. So, anybody who has it backed, I worked on that project. Please consider backing. I worked on the main book and the supplemental ash can.
He did.
Hey, carrots.
Hey, Carrots, how you doing?
Let me see Lost Pages 2.
You gonna share your pages?
Lost
Do you have
Pages.
any art? Do you have any art from it, Avery?
It has closed.
Do you have any original art though? You can share?
I've got some.
Yeah, sure. I saw a Mickey Mantle.
Yeah, it closed. You can't get it anymore.
Oh. I saw a special Mickey Mantle thing, and I'm not a big I don't know anything about baseball, but this was like effing hilarious. They asked basically in the mid '70s they sent I don't know baseball league, the Yankees sent him a post saying, "Hey, Galaxy Rider, how you doing?" Send him like a message letter saying, "Hey, we're just looking for some of your like memories of your time as a Yankee, and we could put it all together." And he wrote back something that was so lewd that they could never publish it. But now the letter that he wrote back is going on auction.
Oh, that's funny.
It was really funny. I wish I could share it, but it was pretty brutal. It was pretty raw, but hilarious. What are we looking at? What are you guys looking at?
I'm getting some pages.
All right, while are you doing that? I'm going to share this because this is
Okay.
you can never get too much John Romita Sr. and was that Joe Sinnott maybe?
Sergio Argonis draws a cover for Masters of the Universe Masterverse from Dark Horse Comics #1.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Sergio's awesome.
It's not a great cover, but still.
Look at this shot. That's pretty cool.
Gray Gargoyle. Nice.
I'm wondering if it was like, look at this. I'm wondering if it was all just blue line. The whole thing, like the pencils were straight blue line and they just went ink right over it. I guess they did.
Oh wow.
You see that? Like it's not really
that's
like
fantastic.
they didn't really. There's no pencil. It's just blue line to ink to brush.
Yeah, he might have done it on a light table. Then that way the blue line was all that was there.
Yeah, maybe.
You know, if they're running late on stuff, they take shortcuts to get stuff done. You know.
Yeah, this Joe Sinnott. I mean, damn, dude, Joe Sinnott's like my favorite.
That's
of all time.
fantastic.
Yeah, look at this.
Yeah, that's great.
This is the kind of thing that I can get. Like he's like 2 panels, but it's like still awesome. Signed.
Sure.
Does it say please I have no idea what that says. Please add number November 1970. I don't know. Look at that face. Rawr. Joe Sinnott is one of my all-time favorite artists. He's the inker. He's the guy that did all the ink work on there.
Yeah.
But it's just so good. Like he's just so effing good. He can take a really crappy page and turn it like, oh crap, what? A Jack Kirby Superpowers #3 page.
Oh wow.
Oh, nice.
One day, $500.
Pencils
look at
too.
that.
That's awesome.
Look at that.
Did you guys hear that Dark Horse is going to start publishing Star Wars comics again?
No, I didn't know that.
Yep. Most current solicits have it in there. That's really, really sad.
That they're publishing Star Wars?
Yeah.
They're the ones that published all the good Star Wars comics. All the Marvel ones have been garbage as far as I'm concerned.
Well, when they first started, you had J.G. Jones on no, it wasn't J.G. Jones. What was it? What's his name? On the Star Wars series, which was pretty great. You had what's his name? Pacheco on Darth Vader. You had Terry Dodson doing Princess Leia. I mean, it was some really great stuff at the beginning. I mean, there was even a 5-issue of the Star Wars, 5 issues that were drawn by Stuart Immonen.
Yeah.
Dude, that was some amazing art in there.
Yeah.
Gorgeous stuff. But
Carrots,
I don't know if the story was any good, but the art was great.
Carrots has bought some of the Stan graphic novel. Yeah, at the last chat here. Then we watched the old miniseries for kicks. What do you think, Carrots?
Nice.
Did you like the graphic novel? It's a good book, man. It's pretty cool. Willie D, what's up? Hi all. Drew's got a fan club.
I did not make up that I did not make up that ID and post that.
Yeah, he did definitely
Sure,
did not
sure.
do that. Galaxy Rider, so detailed. Yeah, one of the things I really always dug about, like one of the things that got me to start liking Kirby, because, you know, I was always into like traditional definitions of craft, I guess. But you really get to appreciate the genius of the guy when you realize like one of his best quotes was, I mean, look at this, okay, with like the characters, he's invisible, he's transparent, and you know there's like an alien ship and these alien guys here and all this kind of stuff, and realize that like the one thing you don't see on his page are eraser marks. By the time he was at his prime, he stopped erasing, so he just drew it. This is the pencil mark that went on. There's no sketching.
Yeah.
There's no sketching. He just drew the figures and he just drew the background. This was literally from his head right there. no mistakes. And someone asked him once why he didn't erase, and he said, "They don't pay me to erase; they pay me to draw."
That's a great quote.
Isn't that great? Isn't that crazy? So yeah, when you realize that, then you're like, oh no, this is some next level shit, because that is not like, it's perfectly composed. And I know he probably had like 30 years or 40 years of drawing at this point, like all day, every day, but still, like, no underdrawing, crazy. Carrot says, I thought it was enjoyable. I don't have a frame of reference for comics, so easy pleaser, I suspect.
Well, the artist Perkins is a fantastic artist.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Avery's got some art. Let's see.
Oh yeah.
Nice. What? That's cool.
Yeah, this is from that campaign that just closed. I did the
Blow it up.
I did the prologue and epilogue to the main story, the main book. This is some of the art from that. I did a pencil, inked, and colored.
Nice. Dope.
Here's another page from it.
I like that pose.
Thank you. There's another page from. And there was an ash can too that was layouts done by Dan Dahl, and I did finishes where he just had the roughs down and I just inked it and finished
Blow
it.
that up. That looks great too. Oh, nice.
And I'll be working on the second part to this story, inking him, hopefully. I think he's going to do full pencils and I'll ink.
These were like rough pencils?
Yeah. These were just rough layouts.
Yeah.
There wasn't a lot of detail.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, this is a great question from Kareth, because I'm not super clear on it myself. What's the difference between pencil and ink, like in terms of like drawing a comic?
Pencils are usually not. Well, today that's changed, but typically pencils are incomplete, and you have to ink them to shoot them for film or to reproduce them.
Yeah, so it's literally the pencil stage is the drafting stage. So you're just literally taking a pencil and drawing the page out. But it's usually rough, and you're kind of blocking in the characters and kind of getting. Some artists do really tight pencils, but really it's meant for figuring out placement and telling the story and figuring out how you're going to get, you're drawing and erasing, trying to figure out the shots and the storytelling and and getting the muscles right and the anatomy, and you're drawing the characters. The inking phase is the embellishing phase, right? So it's taking. So I'll show you. I'll go back to this Joe Sinnott page real quick, as an example. So these are like, the blue line is the pencil. You can see there's like some blue in there, but what you really see is the ink. And so the ink is the inker kind of. The inker is the one adding. And Joe Sinnott's great to see, because then you can actually really see, like, he's adding like these really thick to thin ink lines, adding weight and volume and shadow, right? The penciler might indicate where the shadow should be, but it's the inker that really like figures out the balance and the composition of the page, through ink. I think I can see, like, let's see if I can find like a it'd be good would be a like a Jim Lee page, right? Oh
yeah. Oh, if do you have the pencil version of Hush and the ink version of Hush?
I have the penciled version. I don't have the.
I have them both, but my camera's not set up shit.
Oh crap! There's a bunch in here I didn't see before.
Oh, Jim Lee's got a bunch of. I saw an Instagram post. He's got a bunch of stuff from his personal collection.
Oh crap, dude!
So a lot of this stuff is.
What?
Yeah, he's put a bunch of his stuff in his personal collection. He posted on Instagram this week. I saw, and probably other places too.
Getting ready for that layoff.
Yes, it is. It is common to have different people do pencils and ink. Some people ink themselves. Some people don't.
Yeah.
some people can't, like they can pencil real well, but they really can't ink very well. It's weird.
Yeah, some
So-
people ink themselves and they really suck at it.
Yeah.
Why he's putting a Punisher War Journal stuff up there, dude?
Yeah.
And his death blow. Look at his death blow.
Oh yeah.
Ugh.
That's pretty
So
good.
like you would if this was pencil, it would never be this dark, right? It would be, just like a number 2 pencil. It'd be shadow and shading and kind of like, usually they'll put some X's, just be like, okay, like an X here and an X there to kind of like show exactly where the
Did he ink himself on that series?
yeah, he did.
Okay.
He signed it down here at the bottom left, Jim Lee, 1993. This was one of his early inking attempts to ink himself.
But with modern digital coloring, if someone has really complete dark pencils, you can color just the pencils. It's done all the time. But the person they have to be complete pencils. Everything has to be filled in.
Wow, look at that shot.
Yeah, that looks great. That's fantastic.
Yeah, that's really cool. I know he got a lot of slack for kind of aping
Yeah,
Miller,
the thing
but,
is, though, Frank Miller aped some European people and Will Eisner, so they need.
totally.
But thing is, though, dummies don't know that.
I
Yeah,
know, he
well,
should have kept the style. I like it.
he was doing this as an homage to
Yeah.
Frank Miller. So
There's-
I mean,
there's
he was
nothing.
he was straightforward with that.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong
Yeah.
with that.
Oh, this Batman Hush page is fucking great.
But when you get hardcore fans that want one thing from you and you deviate, they tend to.
Why are you making me sign in? I was signed in. Okay, hold on. I'll sign in for a minute. Yep. So yeah, there's like different so my take on that carrots would be different artists, different teams do different things. Like some pencilers only pencil, some inkers only ink. Some creators will pencil and ink their own work, oftentimes because they get paid a double rate, right? They get paid to pencil it and they get paid to ink it. So that tends to motivate a lot of people to start
especially if you're
Yeah.
fast enough that you can do both.
Yeah.
That's the one thing that stops some people from doing both is the speed. You got to move. You got to be fast.
Yeah, that's the hardest part, and like every artist ends up like not. I mean,
Well,
look at that.
Scotty Young was doing his own penciling and inking and writing, and he was like, it was the best paychecks he ever got because he got paid for all three.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but he also had a really simple style, right?
yes.
Like you see the difference in how this is inked, Carrots. Like the style is a little different. Same artist, but the lines are a little tighter, and the ink brush. Like I'll show you. Like you can see the pro. So Scott Williams is one of the best inkers on the planet. Like you see how like these are done super quick, but you see how perfectly these are feathered out, like these little ink lines. So you don't notice this, but when you're looking at the art, it looks and feels better, right? It looks and feels balanced, right? It's really like he's been doing this for a long time.
Scott
man.
Williams is a phenomenal inker.
Yeah, he's a prodigy. The guy's crazy. But like all those little lines, like these are so perfect and so balanced to the point where when you zoom out, it just flows. You know, it's obviously an image and it's obviously there and it works. Right? So good. I didn't know that Jim Lee was like getting rid of a bunch of his stuff.
Yeah.
It's like he was channeling his inner Neil Adams at that page, you know?
Yeah.
And Scott Williams is typically a quill inker. He uses the quill pen. But I think for Hush, he was told to use a brush
Yeah. Look at that.
of it. Yep. That's one of the books I picked up at Ollie's. I don't like that era Superman and DC, but I did get that book because the hardback was at Ollie's for like $6. I was like, Jim Lee Superman, $6 hardback. Okay, I can just look, even if I don't read it because I don't like this. I don't like the story. I still just look at the art.
The other thing that one of the reasons why you can do this, like get this kind of level of detail on a book, like a monthly book or a regular book, when you have a penciler and an inker, is that one can play off the other. And what I mean by that is that, like, if this was me, right, or let's say Jim Lee who drew this, like all this rubble and debris, like Jim Lee could have totally like slacked off on this and drawn it really, really quick, knowing that trusting the inker to come in and actually like refine it and make it detailed, right? So he can slack off a little bit when he needs to, or to hit a deadline, knowing that you have another person who can actually dive into it and make it a little more.
Yeah, when it's especially when it's an inker that's worked with you as long as Scott Williams has worked with Jim Lee and knows Jim Lee's style. Because when Scott Williams draws, he draws in the same style.
Yeah, he does. Well, he's only been doing it for 50 years. So.
Yeah.
But Carrot says, so pencil, ink, and color are the main three stages other than writing. Yeah, it's writing, pencil, ink, color, and then letters. Because there's a letterer that'll do the lettering, right?
Yep.
It's a team. It's a big team effort.
It's a lot of work to make. It really is a lot of work.
It really is. There are people that do all of it.
Yeah.
And will do it. Those guys tend to be nuts. I'm just kidding. It's a lot of work.
Like I will sometimes pencil, ink, and color my own work, and it's a lot of work. Sometimes like pencil, inking, and coloring my own stuff, it can literally take me a week to do 2 pages, sometimes more.
Yeah,
and that's cutting corners. To just go balls out, I would have to have a colorist.
Look at that. It looks so good.
It is pretty good.
Yeah, and Jim does the stuff like super quick too.
Yeah, his Twitch, watching him draw, dude, he's crazy. He's
a little bit of a freak.
There's a lot of them out there.
Yeah. This is one of my 29,000. Oh, it's sold for 28,000. Wow. This is the classic stuff, though. This is the his best stuff, dude was Uncanny X-Men. Yeah. This is the crazy shit.
Oh, Carrot wants to know what comics would you guys say are amongst the best for writing? If you wanted to take a look at some good stuff
for writing, yeah, that's a good question.
Now, is the question what is good for like learning how to write, or is it good because of the story is good?
I think he means because the story's good.
Okay, well,
let me look.
Even though I've never read every issue, matter of fact, I have probably only read a handful. I understand Sandman is story-wise is probably one of the best out there.
Watchmen
classic.
V for Vendetta was pretty good.
This is okay. So here's the thing: this is where it gets a little hard because it depends on the kind of books you like.
Yeah,
like Sandman is a little more goth. Watchmen, if you saw the movie, is a little more superhero, but dark. It just depends on what do you like, lighter stories, darker stories. Like if I had to pick
classic superhero, the Byrne run on Superman, the entire Chris Claremont run of Uncanny X-Men. If you want superheroes,
yeah, that's a good one. I like something totally outside of the realm of normal stuff. It'd be like Scalped.
Mm-hmm.
So Scalped is fantastic, story-wise and art-wise as well. If you guys had to name one story that that stuck with you
Uh-huh.
the moment you read it, and it had like an emotional punch in the face.
Check this out.
Good
So
stuff.
this is I'll just show you like some kind of like some of the artwork in here.
That looks great. That's amazing.
Yeah, so Carrots is saying, which comics would you guys say are among the best for writing if I wanted to take a look at some good stuff? Like Scalped is awesome. If it's a this is one of those things that should totally be like it's almost like Breaking Bad on a but like on like a reservation.
Sopranos
You know what I mean?
on a reservation. Yeah.
And 100 Bullets is amazing. Sin City, it's like classic noir, like Mickey Spillane stuff. Sin City is Frank Miller's classic. I made a movie out of it. The movie was
A lot of older Frank Miller stuff falls in that category. Dark Knight Returns, Batman Year One, Daredevil Born Again.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, oops.
Oops. I love that book, dude. It is phenomenal.
You know, I have the art book of the artist edition, right?
Of Sin City?
Yeah. They shipped it to me and drop kicked it, so like the spine is a little busted.
I need that. I need to go look for that.
I should show it to you. I got.
Is it one of those things that's already shot up to $500 since it came out?
I have no idea.
There's a couple of those art books that have. That they came out, they sold out, and now they're like $500.
I'll tell you one of my favorite books, Carrots. Carrots. I'm pretty analytical. I think Carrots and I are similar this way. Oh, I would this a book on writing comics is probably also one of the best comics.
Mm-hmm.
This is a dissertation on the comics medium, and I mean it is this thing is since this is the original version. Since this book is published, I mean they teach it at MIT. I mean I think they now have it as part of the Smithsonian Permanent Collection. Like it is that good. So understanding comics is phenomenal.
There's another book also. It's mainly for artists, but I recommend writers read it too, so you understand when you're writing a book, it help you structure pages and the flow of the story. There's a book called Graphic Storytelling by Will Eisner, and it is amazing. And I recommend anyone that wants to write or draw comics read that book.
You mean this book?
Yes. I no longer have a copy because when I lived at a place with roommates, cat peed on it.
Oh, I'll show you.
But I've read that book multiple times. It's worth it.
Graphic storytelling. So graphic storytelling, it's it's sort of a primer on like how to tell stories through pictures.
Visually. Yep. And it's written by Will Eisner, who created the American graphic novel, basically.
Yeah, and then he had another book called Comics and Sequential Art.
Yes, and those I highly recommend those to anyone who wants to just understand the art form of comics better, or wants to write or draw. Both. If you want to write or draw comics, it's a good idea to read these books. Yeah,
understanding comics, I think is the best place to start. This is also one of my favorites. This is kind of like an underground book. It came out years ago called Panel Discussions.
Huh.
You ever seen this?
No.
Oh man, it breaks down the artistic process from these guys, but it's all interviews. So it's got I'm going to read you the names. Let me find it's actually really good. Because they talk about their process specifically, like how they break down pages and stuff. Mm-hmm. Like here's Mike Mignola talking about how he breaks down panels and stuff. Yeah. Here I'm gonna read you. I'm gonna read you who's in this book. You ready for this?
Go for it.
You're not gonna believe it. You'll be like, what? Okay, this is super nerd out for just a second.
Okay, go for
all right.
it. Nerd.
Ready?
Let's nerd.
Okay. Mike Carlin.
Uh-huh.
Randy Stradley, Mike Wieringo,
Oh,
Mark Schultz, Dick Giordano, Mike Mignola, Brian Stelfreeze, Scott Hampton, David Mazzucchelli, Chris Moeller, Walter Simonson, George Pratt, John Van Fleet, Mark Chiarello, Will Eisner.
all masters. All
Yeah.
masters.
All masters. It's just all masters. It's like, here's how you do everything. Like, you're just like, oh my God.
And several of those guys are still around.
Yes. Thankfully.
Just all master craftsmen of the industry.
Yeah. It's really
I need
it's
a copy
really
of that.
I highly recommend what I would recommend, Carrots, is I would recommend one of like the top 10 traditional graphic novels, like a Watchmen for sure. The first time you read something like Watchmen, you read it as a book, and by the fifth read, you start to see like how the art and the personality of the characters match. It's really fascinating. And then I would read something like Understanding Comics. Basically, I would read, if it was me and I really wanted to kind of get it, I would buy something like Watchmen, which is kind of a recognized, like, everyone agrees it's a phenomenal, like, genius book. Read Watchmen, and then read Understanding Comics so you can understand the form, and then read Watchmen a second time, and you will see it as a completely different book. Like pacing, you'll start to understand like pacing and how panel to panel works. Because what's interesting about comics is, the books are written very similar to screenplays, right? With maybe just a little more detail in sort of the way that the pages are written, but it's basically a screenplay. And so you learn how to direct an artist to come up with an image that you have as a writer, you have in your head. So in your head, you have a shot in a scene, and you convey it and you type it out and you write it in such a way that you kind of transmit it to the artist. Now, of course, the artist is going to come up with their own interpretation. But that's to be completely honest, I think that's part of the fun,
Plus, you'll understand exactly how hard it was for Dave Gibbons to do those 9-panel grids.
Oh yeah.
Pull it off. That is a master storyteller's trick. 9 panels per page, and you can follow it. The storytelling works. That is not easy.
Oh, dude, are you kidding me? Did you see the
Ooh.
the X-Men 275, dude? Wow. Look at that.
Magneto was so badass then.
Yeah, he was.
He was like he was the villain you loved. You loved it when he was there. You loved it when he was a good guy. You loved it when he was a bad guy. Because he was a villain, you could understand why he was a villain.
Mm-hmm. Look how good that this is one of those pages. That pose, I stared at this drawing so much. I couldn't figure out how he drew it. It probably just was referencing a model.
It is really good.
Such a good page. Oh,
How much
Look
did
at
that go for?
it's still going. Look at that, really quick. Check this out. This is the lettering is on the page.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah,
it's not a
they
paste
still
up.
did it that way. A lot of times, the penciler would pencil, then it'd go to the letterer. They'd letter it, and then it'd go to inker.
So good.
Sometimes they did paste up. Sometimes they did it right on the page.
It's going for right now. It's 6,700. So what is that, about 5 ETH?
It'll go way past that.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's anything from his legendary days are gonna be like Dan Lawless, X-Men Fleer.
Oh,
trading
wow.
card stuff.
That's cool.
That is cool. I like it.
Andrew, what are you working on?
I'm just bagging some comics. I've run out of bags and boards, so 50-cent comics are becoming quarter comics for the store so that I can use the bags and boards for new comics.
Oh,
That's
not too bad.
It's the cycle of life, Simba. The circle of life. Dollar comics become 50-cent comics. 50-cent comics become quarter comics.
Oh, hey, Carrots. This is a Dark Tower cover. Daily. This is
Oh
pencils.
yeah, yeah. That's pencils, and they colored it. You know, they darkened it up in the computer, and it was colored from that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Richard
this is
Eisenoff did the
dark-
coloring.
Yep, Dark Tower Volume 3. Look at that.
Yeah, Richard Eisenoff got so good at coloring Jay Lee's stuff that at some point during the series, the Dark Tower series, Jay Lee left the series. Richard Eisenoff continued doing the art, and people swore it was still Jay Lee.
Really?
Yep. He did a really good job too.
Oh, Wolverine. Jay Lee Wolverine. Oh, look at that.
Wow.
This is too detailed. Dude, what are you doing? Like, why would you? It's so light. Oh, that's so dope.
Oh yeah, it's like it's not going to stand up to the test of time being that light.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's so light. I mean, the line work is great, but it's so light.
Yeah, and in a few years, that drawing's just going to disappear.
It's such a crazy style.
Yeah, it's good though.
I wonder if he draws it and then does light tables it and just does the shadows. You know?
Maybe.
I don't know anybody who draws like that straight, you know?
Oh, look at that. Woman, Catwoman. She's standing on the letters.
Oh wow.
Yep. She's hanging Lois Lane. It was an issue of Batman
boy.
Superman.
Damn.
There's a cover in which Batman is getting really, really close to Catwoman, and she's like got her hands around Superman, and then you see behind Superman, Batman's hand reaching out like this, like he's going to grab him. It's pretty funny, but it's very simple and awesome at the same time.
Carrot says, wrote all the stuff down. Love the suggestion. Yeah, awesome. I'm glad. Yeah, they're really, really good stuff.
All right, back to my question about emotional comics. Comics that you read or series that you read that had an emotional punch to them.
An emotional punch.
That stays with you to the day. To the day. You know, of course, I have mine, so that's why I was giving you guys time to think about it.
Yeah, give me a second. Let me think. An emotional punch. Because there's a lot of them, but in different ways, right?
Yeah.
I'm looking at my question over here.
Is that Rick Leonardi?
It is.
Nice.
Karen dying in Daredevil.
Yeah.
Oh, the Joe Quesada Daredevil run. Kevin Smith, Joe Quesada. That was a good one.
A lot of the Daredevils were emotionally.
Yeah, even Born Again was emotional. A lot of
Born Again.
Oh, dude, because Daredevil just the whole.
Daredevil is a pretty freaking awesome character. The bottom line is, no matter what he can do, what powers he has, we lost Avery, by the way, Todd.
That's good. That's fine.
You may want to let him back in when he comes back.
No.
Daredevil, no matter no matter what his powers he had. he's still human, you know.
Yeah.
He's still a man. He's still a guy, and
Yeah.
he has faults and he has weaknesses.
And Daredevil just used to get put through so much absolute hell.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey Karen, how are you? Welcome. Yeah, Daredevil. A lot of the old Daredevil books really grabbed me emotionally.
Do you guys remember when we heard the rumors that Marvel was filing bankruptcy? We actually all were sitting around a table at one point, and the question was asked if you could, in the Marvel's bankruptcy, buy a character and make them your own.
Yep.
I don't remember what my answer was. I don't know. I know what my answer was. I don't remember what your answer was, but I knew what Avery's answer was. Do you remember what Avery's answer was? Daredevil.
Daredevil, yeah.
Yep. And this was prior to the Kevin Smith, Joe Quesada run on Daredevil. At the time, Daredevil was kind of floundering, you know?
Yeah.
Even though I like Scott McDaniel's art, it just wasn't knocking it out of the park with that character, you know?
Karen says this artwork is so good. Yeah, this is Rick Leonardi from a book called Spider-Man 2099 from like 1990. Wow.
Rick Leonardi was phenomenal.
5.
One of those dudes that never got quite the recognition he deserved. Whoa, dude, that Rick Leonardi Daredevil. Yeah, go back to that. I want to see that.
It's a pretty one.
Yeah.
I don't think I have that issue. I need that issue.
I don't know if he did the interior art on that one. Maybe he did.
Look at that cover though. So good.
I really got to up my game. Well, see, looking at this older stuff reminds you of like it's not the new stuff you have to be better than. It's this stuff you have to be better.
Yeah, well, yeah, a golf ball could be better than some of the new stuff.
Who's the inker on that one?
Al Williamson.
Oh, okay.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, and there was another one in here I wanted to look at. There was a
Was it the
New
Mutants one? Yeah.
Yes. One. I don't know why it's like all slow.
I found some New Mutants hardback, like an omnibus type thing, volume 1, and I was like, "Oh, this looks pretty good," but it was kind of beat up on the shelf, and it was like $125. I was just like, "No."
Oh,
Hella, one of my favorite Asgardian characters.
Yeah,
She's awesome.
that's an awesome cover.
Mhm.
that's so good.
Al Williamson.
Yeah.
Again, I really like Rick Leonardi with Terry Austin inking,
Oh yeah.
but this is good too. I'm not bagging on it.
He was such a good artist. He's still a good artist, but he never his stuff was legend, dude. I don't know why he didn't pop harder.
I don't know, because they would have him fill in on a lot of top books.
Dude, are you kidding me?
Oh, damn. Dude, look at that.
So good. So yeah, this is Spider-Man 2009. Look at that hand.
Wow.
Oh, that back. Jeez, dude. So hard. Karen says, I remember when Daredevil first came out, LOL. And then she says, wild to see it with no color. Yeah, this is one of those things like when here's a Terry Austin. Like when you see it with no color, you start to really understand and appreciate, I think, like some of the skill. Like, look at that. Come on.
Oh, dude, that Cloak and Dagger miniseries he did, that first dude, that was.
Mhm.
Look at
See,
this cover.
those are two characters that never really got the love they needed from a writer to really propel them where they could have been. Because I liked them, and I liked it when they showed up in comics.
Mm-hmm. Look at those lines. I really love that. It must have taken a long time to draw, man.
Yeah.
Because it's perfectly perspective. Like he must have like ruled that out, or he must have drawn I don't know how he did that. I mean, they're wobbly lines on purpose, but they're still perfect perspective.
They're still in perspective, yes.
I like that. That's a really cool technique. Let's see what else we got. Oh, another Rick Leonardi. No, a bunch of Rick Leonardis. Rob Liefeld. Oh, did you guys check this out?
Over that original from that video.
Yeah.
Overkill.
So this, Avery, do you want, or Andrew, do you want to tell people about this image?
If I remember correctly, it was a video series of the greatest artists, and they spotlighted different artists, and it was Stan Lee interviewing them. And in one of them, it was Rob Liefeld and Todd McFarlane, and they created a character together where Rob Liefeld penciled it, and then Todd McFarlane inked it. And this is the character that they created. And Todd McFarlane actually used him in his Spawn series. He changed the name from Overkill to Overt with a T, kill.
Oh, wow.
Pretty crazy. But they were Stan Lee in interviews, and those are what inspired the Lapdog Press video series.
Yeah. That, I don't know. This one means a little bit to me, man. Like, it's a terrible drawing, but it doesn't matter.
But it's a moment in history we can't.
Yeah. And it was recorded. You got the greats like talking about it while they're drawing, and then
then there's a whole legal thing that happened afterwards over who actually owned it.
Yeah.
Stanley's like, yeah, that's my character. It's like, dude, you just went overkill, and Todd. But that's how Stanley operated.
That's right.
He would just say something and like, that's my idea.
Yeah.
And he didn't want to share it with the artist.
Yeah, it's really funny. He claims it on the video. He's like, that's mine. Thanks for drawing my character. Karen says, how much would you say from the 70s through the 2000s has the artwork changed? Oh man.
In some ways for the better, in some ways for the worst.
It's changed quite a bit. I mean, every generation has their own style, right? Like right now, manga is kind of hot. You know what I mean?
Art changes like almost every 5 years. There's some stuff at Marvel right now that looks like coloring book art, and that's popular with Marvel.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's a lot of.
But to me, a master from the 70s is still a master.
Yeah.
Yeah. That looks great.
You know what? As much as I shit on Rob Liefeld sometimes, that is pretty cool.
I mean, that's a pretty good pose.
Styles do
can't lie.
ways.
I can't lie. I kind of want this overkill drawing.
Yeah.
Let's see. Ron Lim. Let's see. Oh, Joe Madureira. See, I'll show you. This is a good one for Karen. This is like, so this guy ended up, this is his first book, but this, I think when he did this, he was like 20 or something. He was 18 years old. He was super young.
Oh yeah, this is from the first Deadpool miniseries, right?
Yeah, yeah. But he turned out to be, later on, he turned out to be a phenomenal.
This is one of the books that turned Deadpool into Deadpool.
Mhm.
Because I know Rob Liefeld gets the credit because Rob Liefeld did create him, but he was not the character that became a pop culture sensation from those appearances with Rob Liefeld working on it.
Yeah.
It was this book and some of the stuff that came afterwards that turned him into the phenomenon.
Mm-hmm.
It was other people. Not
Rob Liefeld literally gave Spider-Man some swords and a gun.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what he did.
Look at the pockets. I love the pockets.
Yeah, it was this book and some other books that turned Deadpool into what it became the pop culture phenomenon, what everybody knows as Deadpool.
That's the Bob Moretto. Ooh, that's just kind of cool. What's this? Hand painted display box.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that was for the cards.
Oh, wow.
That's cool. I love stuff like this. I love production art.
Yeah. Oh, who's that?
Menton Matthews.
Oh, I'm not familiar with him.
Yeah, me neither. Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, I am. Okay, that's the guy that was partnered with Bill Templesmith for a bunch of stuff, and then ripped off and stole the money.
Oh.
It left Ben Templesmith holding the bag, having to fulfill some stuff,
Oh.
some campaigns. Yeah.
Well, that's not cool.
Yep, I remember. Okay, I know who that is now. Yeah, dude, he ripped off Templesmith, dude.
Let's see. Oh shoot, Mike Mignola and Mark Badger, Doctor Strange, Doctor Doom.
Gorgeous book.
Oh, dude, I'd buy that. This is like really good Mignola, and it's not his peak, but it's just as he was reaching just before he reached his peak. So it's still got a lot of really great stuff.
Yeah, it's not his inking. So Mike Mignola is the guy that created Hellboy. So if you ever saw the Hellboy movies,
And the comic is way better.
hey,
The first couple of movies aren't terrible, but the comic's better.
hey, Dusty.
Yes.
Oh wait, Mike Mignola Hellboy is coming up. Ooh, okay, you're off the hook for 1 second. Hellboy, Wake the Devil 2. Oh, look at this.
Go hurry up and watch the movies real quick.
So Mike Mignola is the all-time king of black and white composition.
Yeah.
You cannot beat the guy. Like he's just a master.
Kevin Nolan's pretty good too. So
Yeah, they're contemporaries. Look at that.
His stuff is simple, but perfect.
Yeah, every single damn time I look at a Mignola book before I draw, I end up drawing like Mignola.
That's not a bad thing.
I know.
We need to pick one of the characters who would work that way and do the book in that style.
Yeah. This is one of I love this drawing. This is
it's amazing.
Stuart Immonen did that with one of the issues of Agents of Hate. He picked different artists' styles to mimic, and he did Mike Mignola for a Bloodstone story, Elisa Bloodstone. It was pretty fantastic.
What I always love about Mignola is that he's not an illustrator; he's a sculptor. Like that's what he's doing. Like if it's like everything is chiseled out of marble.
Yeah, everything's out of stone.
Yeah, I love it. You can tell he has a lot of fun drawing.
Ooh, I have an idea. An anthology book to do origins or first appearance of a bunch of characters, and we do each short story in a different style.
That'd be fun.
Yeah,
Tomorrow. That'd be a lot of fun.
Me, you, and Andrew could do it.
Yeah, but mine would be in my style.
You would emulate Bruce Timm.
Oh, I could do that.
Yeah, and I'd ink it to make sure.
Well,
you can't ink with a brush.
No, I can't.
I can.
So, Dusty.
That's me.
Oh, damn it! Here's the Kevin Nolan. So, just for reference.
Oh wow! Look at how awesome that is.
It's so good.
Well, that is incredible. So good.
It's really good.
So this guy does obviously he can draw his ass off, but he also has done a lot of work as an inker. And no matter who, it's really funny. Like it's kind of a parody because you give Kevin Nolan anyone's art style, and it always turns it into this. It always turns it. He redraws it into like his own thing. It's really
Yeah, especially faces. It's the faces that he does
Yeah.
it the most with. He
Yeah.
draws the faces the way he draws faces on top.
Yeah. Every is a martial law. Every single Kevin Nolan art piece turns into a Kevin Nolan art piece. Okay,
Sometimes it's not a bad thing.
Oh wow,
no.
martial law.
Yeah,
Oh wow, that's all like hand colored.
I didn't know that.
Wow. Is this Keith Giffen? Who drew
No,
this?
I don't think so.
I don't remember who drew it.
Super good, man. Legalize cannibalism. Capes are us.
Boy, they've got like a big syringe there on the right.
Yeah,
I don't like what's happening here at all.
yeah. Martial law. Cartoon. What do you call it? Like cartoon. Dystopian.
Oh, is that Kevin O'Neill?
Kevin O'Neill.
Okay, it's really good.
Ryan Ollie. Yes. So, Dusty, how are you liking the Max?
I've read the entire first book,
Uh-huh.
so I don't know what you call it. I'm starting to feel a little bit lost at the end of it. I thought I knew what was going on,
Yeah. It's weird.
and now I don't know what's going on. But it's
That's
really
normal.
good. Okay.
That's normal.
That's normal for Sam Keith for sure.
Yeah. Imagine what we were like teenagers reading that, going, "Whoa, what?"
Yeah, I feel kind of lost right now, but I'll probably start the
okay.
second book tonight. I
Oh,
hope
dude.
so.
Oh, dude, she's got a little Goku doll. Oh man, that's really good.
That's Carlos Panchenko, right?
Yeah, but Chico.
Rest in peace. Yep.
Yeah, right next to George Perez.
Oh, another dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't have the most experience with comics, as you all know, but it's been really fun to kind of just begin to learn about the medium and like the way it directs your eyes. Like they guide you through the story. Like it pushes your eyes where to look next. It's pretty fun. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, and you kind of start to notice that your mind kind of fills in the blank between panels.
Yeah, definitely.
It's really a magic thing. It's crazy. No one thinks about it. Like the whole point is that it's subconscious, right? But if you actually do think about it, it's really fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to start the second one tonight.
Hell yeah. Oh, Stephen Platt. No, we never got into Stephen Platt.
Mm-mm.
He was kind of past. He had a large fan base, but
And he came a long way, dude, from when he first started. Like his first stuff was like that bad imitation of McFarlane, and then it kind of became a Jim Lee image style. Then
yeah,
he eventually morphed into his own thing. That's really good. I'm not gonna hate on that.
no, I just can never get. It's always a little too much for me. But he also was this like Danny Meeke or someone inking him. I don't know. Or he might have inked it himself, but that's a pro inker.
Yeah.
Who inked this? Jason Gorder. Let's look at some Carl Potts, Jim Lee's.
Early Jim Lee.
Oh yeah, man.
Still good stuff though.
Oh yeah.
Punisher War Journal.
Look at that charcoal pencil for the shadows.
Yep.
Old school.
I gotta, as easy as digital makes creating some effects, I gotta start. I keep saying it. I gotta start being as much traditional as I can for my originals.
Yep.
So they're sellable. Because so much stuff I've done lately, like my originals aren't sellable because so much was finished digitally.
Yep. Hey, Bad Kitty. Yeah, You know, one of the things that I think is interesting is that, especially with Web3, like you kind of have the opportunity to, like, the digital it becomes original, but then it almost like, especially, I mean, and maybe it's just also because of our tech too, like with stuff like that out there, I mean, you kind of want to see like the tape and the fading and the smudges and the ink, you know what I mean? Like it also allows you the option to sell or ship the original art with the NFT,
Yeah.
you know? There's just something really cool about being able to see like
Yeah.
all of that stuff. Ooh, wow.
Maybe
Okay.
maybe we could do that with the covers, because the covers that for Devoid are complete.
Yeah.
The covers I did are complete pieces.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see. Look at this. There's a Humberto Ramos.
Oh, cool.
He's a nice guy. I met Humberto several times at parties.
It's DV8, right? Yeah.
Oh, Assad Rivet. This guy is a painter. Check this out. So this guy's crazy. This guy paints everything, every page he does. Look at this.
Wow, that's nuts. That's really
Like,
good.
It's all painted.
The thing is, though, the way it looks, if I saw that in print, I would assume that's a digital painting.
Yeah. His control of light and style is nuts, dude. That is not easy. Because it's not just painted. It's painted and everything is the same tone. You know what I mean?
Yeah, everything, the values. Wow. That's really good.
Like the fact that he's able to make those colors soft is crazy.
Yeah. And it's hard to do that and get it past editorial, because sometimes when you do color changes because of the lighting of a situation and you turn that page in, your editor or the writer or somebody be like, that's not the right shade of red for something. It's like, of course not. Color changes in light.
Yeah.
It's for that lighting, the way it's lit, and then you end up having to change it to, there's that shade of red that, okay, but it doesn't fit.
Look how chiseled that is.
Oh, that's awesome. That's some
Man.
good Don Armida Jr.
Yeah, it is. And that who inked this? Is this Scott Hanna? Yeah. Like Hanna like is just carving out the shape with that ink brush. You see that?
Yeah.
Or like that quill. He's just like, look at this. I just to show you, like this what do you call it? That back muscle, the delt or whatever it is. Like it just, see how it goes up and around. Like it just doing that gives that whole muscle a whole shape. Your eye naturally gives it volume, right? Just something so simple, just wraps it around. So good. That wall.
It's really good. It
Look at
works so well.
Yeah, it's a double page spread too. So
Oh wow.
how'd you like that on your freaking wall, dude? Like the full shot.
It's pretty amazing.
Look at that. He's like does a back flip or something.
You know who does real good shape with details? Brian Boland.
Yeah.
He turns, I don't know how he does it, but he turns lines into real objects. You know?
Yeah.
Do you know of anybody who Max Brian Boland's style?
No.
Anybody?
No, Ethan's style is influenced, but it's not a copy.
Yeah. But you know anybody who copies Brian Boland's style?
No, that would be a biatch.
Yeah.
Well, it's like Alex Ross. Like, who the hell could ever copy Alex Ross's style?
You'd have to be like Norman Rockwell level artist.
Yeah, and he does like a piece a day. So
Yeah, he really. I'm typically not into Alex Ross's stuff, but I don't deny that he's a master of the medium of watercolor.
yeah,
He knows exactly what that paint's going to do when he touches that paper with it.
yeah, he really does. He really does. Like this is crazy. Like that's it's just everything that guy does is good. He's just one of those guys. There's just some people that just like never suck.
And you completely, utterly hate them.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, total envy. But he is a master with the watercolor. He knows exactly what it's going to do and how to steer it. He's in complete control.
That's a cool stance, Sakai Yosaki Ojimbo.
That's nice.
Check this out. It's TMNT.
Oh wow.
Oh, look at that. So good. Some guys just draw and you can tell they have a lot of fun when they do it.
Yeah.
Isn't he having health issues right now?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
So I
shame.
was wondering how much of that is his own personal stuff,
It might be, yeah. Wow, look at this, dude. It's the cover.
Yeah, I've wanted to do some hero illustrations that were that simple, that looked that good. It ain't easy.
No.
I could do it, but it ain't easy. Actually, honestly, I think I'm the only one who could do it.
What's that?
Do a full hero illustration and make it look really good. Hell, every time I draw a hero, he looks good.
Golly.
Well, that's the truth. I mean, you guys really can't argue with it, can you?
Well,
All right, prove me wrong. Do a hero illustration, and we'll see if it's any good.
He's just trying to get some hero art.
yeah. Todd, draw page 1.
I already told you guys if I could get anybody to draw a hero story, I'd get Art Adams too.
Mm-hmm.
And then, ooh, what do you think? I don't think I've ever seen it, but Art Adams inked by Kevin Nolan.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Art Adams is way too big of a control freak to let that happen.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Because all the faces would look like Kevin Nolan faces, and Art Adams would like have a stroke.
Oh. Look at this.
Whoa.
Is it American Splendor?
The Unseen.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
Mike Sikowski.
That is phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that is so good.
So the wife and I were watching the movie The Northman with, what's his name? Alex, whatever his name is. The guy that played Tarzan in the last Tarzan movie.
Okay.
And watching that movie made me want to do a Viking story. Just simply because it was so beautiful to watch. I got to figure out how I can do hero in a Viking story.
He can't just do a Viking story. He's got to be like, how do I do hero in a Viking story?
Yeah, hero in a Viking story.
How do I make it little animals? Those pages are phenomenal, dude.
Yeah, this guy Mike Sikowski I got into a year or two ago. All of his stuff is, I mean, his stuff is phenomenal. He got big in the 70s, kind of like mid range,
Yeah.
but his pages are serious.
That brushwork is beautiful.
Yeah, right. Oh, look at that.
Like hatching with a brush is hard.
Yeah.
I haven't done it in a while. And it's hard.
See if there's any. See if we can show you another Mike Sikowski. His later stuff. That's a great splash.
Is there any Topi on the auction by chance?
Toth?
Ooh, no,
Topi.
Topi.
Who's Tothi?
Topi.
Topi. T-O-P.
Oh, Topi, yeah. I don't think so. Topi's works don't come up that much.
No, because there's probably not a lot of it here in America.
That's definitely something on Avery's wish list, right?
A Topi? Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Here, let's see it.
Dude, some of his graphic novels go for like $200, $500 each. The original printings from Spain or Italy.
Mm-hmm.
It's Toppe, right? Sergio?
Aye.
Aye.
That's right, aye. October. He had one in October.
Oh, wow.
You want to see it?
Yes, please.
Oh, that's one of his later ones.
Yeah, it's still pretty good, though.
Yeah, it is. It is.
That's
Sergio
awesome.
Toppe. Yeah.
That's so good.
It's almost like he looks like he was drawing it on an angle.
Yeah, I love it, though. I don't care. I love the weird distortions he puts in stuff.
Yeah, he's a master.
Yeah, I was looking at some of his graphic novels because I was just like, you know what? I'll just buy foreign versions. I don't care. But some of them are out of print and have been out of print for so long. It's like even the graphic novel in like Italian or French or something or in Spanish is like $500, $200. It's like, okay, never mind.
Ooh, a couple of Alex Toast. What?
What?
Let's see. Oh, wow. They got a Jan layout for so he didn't do that though. You got a decent. That's a decent couple of Brave and Bold.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
Not too bad. It's not his best.
It's still
Look at
toast.
that little character with their arms folded. Look how good that is.
Yeah.
See what that other one is. What are you doing, Andrew? It's so loud.
Oh, sorry.
It's the bags. It's the tape in the bags.
Oh.
He's That silhouette is perfect.
Yeah.
It's just his whole philosophy. Boil everything down to its bare essence
Yeah.
and draw the hell out of that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and this is like not even the good stuff. His stuff in like the 60s, the 50s and 60s is crazy. Let's see if I can find some more Alex Toth. Sometimes they don't have the best search. Let's do. There we go. Oh, wow.
That's pretty dope.
That's fucking crazy. Complete 4-page story. Wow.
Damn.
When what? Wait. Sold for $1,900. When the hell did? Yeah, 2013. Okay.
Yeah, 2013.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
2008. You know how much this would? Oh man.
It'd go for 3 or 4 times that now.
At least, yeah.
That's fantastic. And so much of that is just silhouettes.
Yeah.
But still, it conveys the intimacy of it. Because it's the history of a relationship.
Yeah.
Them falling in love, them getting married, having kids, their private alone time, just them,
Yeah.
all the way to the birth of their child. And it's all conveyed, and it's not even panels. It's just
Yeah.
like a montage. It's not even sequential panels.
And none of these are easy poses to draw.
Yeah.
Like-
But you get the sense of intimacy and their relationship, and it steers your eye straight through it. Boop, 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 boop. Date, married, frolicking. They meet. They're frolicking. They go on the date. They get married. They have their relationship and live their lives and spend their time together. And baby,
so freaking awesome.
He told a complete story of a life.
Yeah.
Of a couple's life, and looks like a 2-page spread, and it's not sequential panels.
Wow. $1,300 in the 70s or in 2008.
What a steal!
Total steal.
That's the best $1,300 that person ever spent in their life, probably.
Hell yeah, dude. Let's look at the 4-page spreader or 4-page push. $1,900 for 4 pages. Each one of these is probably worth like
that each or more.
$4 or $5 grand now. Oh, this is our old school Hot Wheel stuff, I think. So not the best, but pretty good, decent.
Still really good.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. Oh wow, look at that horse.
Look at the emotion you can get out of those figures of those kids, and they're mostly silhouetted. There's no facial expression.
Yeah.
And you still get a sense of their kind of like that whole little kid, like, oh, what?
Mm-hmm. So good. Yeah, we're just going to draw characters on horseback. Do you know what would happen if you asked any modern artist to draw this page?
I have drawn stuff with characters on horseback. That is not easy.
No.
Like, you want me to draw like a superhero punching some other superhero dude through a building? That's not that hard. To draw them riding a horse and get that sense of movement and what that looks like, or it's way harder.
In Hero Book 2, I have a badger riding on the back of a giant lizard. That's as close as I get to people riding horseback.
That's phenomenal. That is a phenomenal.
Did I tell you guys, I actually, in Hero Book 3, there's actually a horse character, but I wrote it in the story that the horse character, that one of the people on his team, his group, turns out to be a traitor and attacks him and puts him in the hospital. He's on near death's door, all because I didn't want to have to draw a fucking horse. So in the story, he's dying and off camera because I didn't want to draw a horse.
That's pathetic.
Why don't you change him to a different type of animal and
No, he's a horse.
redraw the pages?
Nope.
It's in book 3, right?
Yep.
Yeah, just change it.
He doesn't have to be a horse.
Well, I'll probably never read it because I'm not into furries.
You're lost, punk. Some good stuff. It's the modern day mouse.
Modern day mouse.
He doesn't even know
Oh,
Like,
here you go.
He couldn't even go for Usagi Yojimbo. Ooh, that black canary, I love that. I've seen that image before.
Yeah, it's my dream page. I'll pull it up here in a second. Oh shit, X-Men.
Oh,
Yeah, this is this is what dream page. This is a page.
mhm.
It's been printed in a multitude of things. And it's just like, he's just a super good artist who knows how to draw a woman, and it's just perfectly composed, and it's just awesome.
A master is a master. It doesn't matter what era he's from.
Amen. to that.
Honestly,
It really doesn't.
my favorite Black Canary cover is the one by Alan Davis for Action Comics. You know which one I'm talking about?
I don't know.
All right, I'll go find it.
That image isn't burned into my head. That black canary, Alex Toth, is.
Oh, look at this! A tribute to Noel Sickles.
Oh, cool.
Oh no, that's funny. I did a search for it, and you know what cover it brought up? The Brian Boland cover. Even though I put Alan Davis in there.
Alex Toth Zorro is unmatched.
Yeah, and his torpedo, but check this out.
It's so good. Why can't I draw that good?
Look at that! Look at those characters on the right.
I'm terrible. I'm a terrible artist.
So good, dude. It's all a suggestion too. There's nothing really.
Yes. He's just one of those artists that just makes you go, you know what? I suck.
Yeah, I hear you.
Because you can spend hours just noodling and putting in all this detail and trying to draw something crazy and weird. And then you look at a Toth and you go, I'm working too hard to not get, oh, that image is amazing.
Yeah, I actually remember when this went up, and I actually bid on this one. I had no clue it would go for $6,000. I was bidding like $300, but like, look at that, dude.
You can tell he's wearing a hat.
Oh, everything. Oops, Star Wars. Hold on. Look at that.
Yeah, it's like you look at him and you go, wow, I'm working too hard to to and failing to achieve what he's achieving very simply and
Yeah,
direct.
I mean, everything is, he just turns the foot the right way. Like,
Yeah.
he's got this weird, wacky 1960s style aliens, but they're still scary. Look at the composition.
Yeah.
The stalkers.
It's perfect. I'm going to draw them at this angle, but he's falling at this angle, and the lettering comes of him screaming with the logo going this angle. It's like, oh, come on.
Yeah. You can kind of tell when he decides to just like say fuck it. You know, I mean, he's still doing amazing work. It's like, well, that's cool. It's like driving down the hill.
But that's just good storytelling, man. The show,
Oh, look at that.
it gives you a sense of what of that lonely road, you know. You completely understand in those panels that your eyes go through that fast. You understand they're driving down a lonely road at night in the snow.
Mm-hmm.
Immediately.
Look at that.
It's wonderful. It's fantastic.
Wow.
There's so many different styles that work so well for so many different reasons, and it's hard sometimes when you appreciate so many different ways of doing it. It's hard to go, well, which route's the best for me?
Right.
Because every time you see it, you kind of go, oh, what am I doing?
Oh yeah, this you wanna this one will piss you off.
Yeah.
Well, there's another amazing Black Canary, but
Oh yeah.
this one will piss you off.
Yeah. It'll.
So watch this.
I've seen it before.
You've seen this page? Look at that. It's just a shape on against a wall, but it's just you see the entire figure.
You understand it.
Your body, your mind fills in the shoulder that it goes right over here and down.
Yeah.
Like,
The
and then this guy, like
it's maybe we should all just stop watching color TV and just watch it in black and white with the contrast turned all the way up.
look at that, dude.
Uh-huh.
Golly, that's fuck you, Alex Toth.
It's perfect.
It is perfect. Oh man. Oh, the eerie stuff.
Thanks for reminding me how bad I suck.
Comic Book Friday.
Yay!
Get to work.
Please buy the Devoid comic. I'm not Alex Toth.
No one is.
Yeah. Steve Rude gets close.
Yeah. Yeah. You ever see the Steve Rude the letter from Alex Toth to Steve Rude?
I may have.
Oh no.
I know I've heard about it. Did he like rip him a new one?
Oh, tore him apart. Yeah. Basically told him he sucked.
That's insane.
Yeah. It's just like, you gotta do this. Do better. Like and it was like during Steve Rude doing like World's Finest or something.
Which is one of Steve Rude's best works, and it's beautiful.
Yeah. Look at this. This was another page that I really wanted when it went up.
It's pretty good.
Like even that black line across his face is because you just know that he's in the cockpit. You know, he's in the airplane.
Yeah.
And then look at that. Crazy.
But you see so many artists that he clearly had an influence. Like when you look at John Paulion clearly is student.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
David
Awesome.
David Mazzucchelli.
David Mazzucchelli. Yep. 100%.
Because there's only like 2 other artists who could draw that scene that come to my mind immediately anyway, who could draw that scene and it be as beautiful like that. And it's David Mazzucchelli could do it. And John Paulion could have done it.
So good.
You know what I'm going to draw? Pigeon silhouettes. You know what? It's going to work. You're going to like it.
Everything Alex Toth drew was fucking good. He just sucks. He sucks.
He was so good, it's infuriating.
Yeah.
Because you look at it and you're like, it's like, yeah, I'm never going to be able to keep up with this dude ever.
No, And then even if you try, like you draw too tight. You know what I mean? Like we naturally. Well, maybe you don't. You've loosened up over the years, Avery.
Yeah, but still,
I can't. I'll never hit this because you have to draw loose.
Yeah.
You know, I have to get better at drawing.
But I don't have the patience for that. Like I draw loose, but I draw crazy. You know, I have those influences, those other influences from fine art and illustration, and some comic book artists who are just bonkers.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a little nuts too. So. Oh, that's good.
It's crazy. How you doing, Andrew?
Just fine.
I need a character shot of Dead Step.
Okay.
Some reference. Yeah. Oh, that is so good.
It's really good. That's hard.
Because when you're drawing characters like that, it's very easy for them to just turn into blobs.
Yeah.
I speak from experience. I've made that mistake. And there he did it. And I've done similar kinds of things of characters in a crowd who are all robed and in shadow. And sometimes it just kind of becomes blobs.
Oh yeah, I remember this one. This one.
Oh god, I never showed you guys that issue if it came out on a Wednesday from Alterna that has my story in it.
Oh yeah, no, I never saw it.
Yeah, it has a Kenneth Rackerford cover.
Wow, look at that.
A couple months ago. Yeah, that's really good. I've seen this page before.
Yeah. Look, you can look. This is why I hate him. Look at this, Dusty. This is why I hate this guy. Like, see this middle panel right here?
Yeah.
You can tell he's holding a pistol, right?
Yeah.
Like, why? There's nothing there.
Yeah, you're right.
Solid black.
And you can tell the angle of the figure from the silhouette.
Yeah. Yeah. He's literally not holding a pistol. It's just a black shape. But it's so perfectly well done that you know exactly what he's doing without seeing any other panel. You know, the time period, you know, he's holding a pistol while he's walking into like an old English style house or whatever.
with the sun directly up behind him and
Yeah, with
above
the
him.
sun up there. Like that pisses me. That's so hard. It looks so easy because you're like, well, it's just a shape with some lines sticking out of it. But like he's tricking your mind into you filling in the blank so he doesn't have to draw it.
I
He
get
didn't
it.
have to draw that. You drew it. Right? So good.
Yeah, and you can tell the intent from it. Like
Yeah.
like what this person is doing, how he's standing, what he's
Yep.
holding, but it's just black.
It's just black. Yeah. You know, like
I suck. It's so good. Look at that. It's so good.
I
It's like
know.
he's so menacing. The character's so menacing, and most of what you're looking at, it's all in black.
Yeah.
But
I
he's
love
so menacing. There's two characters cowering, still mostly a silhouette, mostly in shadow.
Yeah. So good. I know. Looking at Alex Toth on a Friday night, you're like, oh man.
Just getting an inferiority complex. Because it just reminds you of how much you still need to learn.
Yeah.
Been working professionally, for over 15 years.
You don't know shit, right?
And you still realize, you're like, you know what? I don't know shit. I'm still a hack-ass amateur.
Yeah. Wow. He did a ton of Hanna-Barbera stuff.
Yeah. I'd like to have that comic though. That dude in the tri-corner hat.
Oh yeah.
They need to publish some artist editions, or at least some black and white editions of collecting a lot of his stuff.
They did. There's an artist edition of Bravo for Adventure. Yeah, I've got the black and white version up there, and then they released an artist edition. I'm like, oh Christ!
Wow.
This whole top row up here is like basically
Alex
Toth. All that is Alex Toth up there.
Wow.
Yeah, a lot of it is. It's Alex Toth up to here. Like all that is Alex Toth, and then that's Alex Toth. He didn't. It's crazy. Like he actually didn't do too much comics comparatively to, you know. I guess he also didn't really.
The stuff he did for animation and product design and stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh man. God, who else should we look at? All we have to do now is look up like if you want to just like end it, you just start looking up Dale Keown.
Well, Dale Keown doesn't make me feel as bad because his stuff is so rendered.
Yeah.
Even though it's great, it's very heavily rendered. So you're like it doesn't make you feel as foolish for the labor you put in the stuff.
Fair enough.
Because what Toth can do simply, everybody else has to put in 20 hours per page to pull off something cool.
Yeah.
Or some
Don't forget too, Todd. We got to spin the wheel tonight at some point.
Oh shit, we should do that. Thank you, buddy. Let's do
Yeah.
it. Let's do it because we'll just sit here all night. So,
Yeah,
all
yeah,
right.
we can look at this shit for hours.
Hours and hours.
Like
All
most people have probably already left,
right. Pretty much.
and we're just looking at this stuff like,
That's our secret.
ah.
That's our secret. Is like, yeah, you're gonna get this really cool thing if you stay till the end, and then we just never end. Dusty, you want to
That's
spin the
so
wheel?
mean.
All right, let's do it.
All right.
Karen, Willie D, Bad Kitty, Galaxy Rider. Let's do it.
Yeah, let me know if your name is not on here. We'll give it just 1 minute.
If you're
And let me
still
know.
here,
Yeah, if you're still here and your
You're
name
still
is not
awake.
on here.
yeah, of us just oohing and awing and drooling like children.
Going once.
But it's so easy to go down these rabbit holes over certain
yeah.
artists. I can do it over so many different artists who are wildly different from each other. Like as much as I love Toth, I also like Simon Bisley.
oh yeah,
I think we're ready to give it a spin here, Todd.
let's go
Okay,
for it.
Spin it.
Oh, never-ending stream. LOL. Perfect. Karen says. Carrots.
Carrots. All right.
Awesome. Karen says she learned so much enjoying these Friday nights. I'm so glad you are, Karen. You know, we're having fun and we're just jamming. And, you know, it's after a long week of work and you know, really busting your behind. It's kind of nice just like, you know, chill and shoot it up and just, you know, just have fun talking about art. All different kinds of art. You know. We even got Bewitched. Willie D says congrats. Galaxy Rider says congrats. Good job, guys. Thank you so much.
What'd they win?
They will win an Origin comic #1 that we are minting tomorrow. Want to talk about that for a minute, Todd?
Go for it, Dusty. I've been talking for 3 hours.
Yeah, so starting tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern, we're having the launch party. The launch party starts at 9 p.m. for minting of Origin comic #1. It is for allow list and holders only tomorrow. So if you're not on the allow list, go to our Twitter and sign up for the pre-mint. If you're already a holder of any adult fantasy NFT, then you're already on the allow list. So tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern.
Awesome.
Be there. Yeah.
Be there or be square. Wow.
Want to see a couple pages from that short story I had that was in Alterna? I may have
Of course.
showed you guys before.
Let's do it.
Okay. Here's a couple pages from that.
Let's see. Oh, damn. Zoom in. Look at that boat, dude. Crazy. What? Oh, Karen says, Dusty. Karen says, woo, what about the burn thing? I am confused.
Yeah, sorry, Karen. Tomorrow at the same time, you will be able to burn Mint Pass #1 if you have it. So you will be able to burn Mint Pass #1 for the Origin comic, as well as Mint additional ones.
That looks great. Wow. Now, did you get comp copies for this?
Yeah, I have a few.
Awesome.
I can send you one.
Yeah, I'd love one. Look at that. Wow.
Like characters on a horse, not easy.
Mm-mm.
And I was trying to be sort of Toth meets Toby with this.
Mm-hmm. I can tell. I can see the Topi. Awesome, Karen. Glad we could clarify. I know it's a lot, and there's always a lot of stuff, especially with us. We're always like, but there's this thing and then that thing. Like we always start with the same goal. We're always like, yeah, let's just do something simple. And then when by the time we end up writing the about, it's like 17 pages long.
Yeah, that's the way we operate. But it's good. It's useful information.
Oh. Hey, Dusty,
Yes.
what is? Oh, well, I'll share this with you after. I'll share this green. I have a green room question for you.
Okay.
But maybe that's what. Maybe we'll wrap it up. We got almost 2 hours in. We could do this for another 3. Anyway, guys, thank you for hanging out with us Friday night. We got to figure out what we're gonna call it. Do we still call it Misfit Corner Comics, Andrew? Are we calling it the Nerd Den? What do you want to call it?
Nerd Den's good.
Nerd Den.
Yeah, whatever you want works for me.
All right.
Yeah, because we're just nerding. We just
That's
nerd
pretty
out.
much it. Nerding out, geeking out.
We find a rabbit hole and we tend to go down it.
Definitely.
Like-
That's pretty much the nerd den rabbit hole.
Because as soon as Todd and I started looking at Toth, it was
Yeah, all the way down the aisle.
yeah.
Awesome, guys. Well, thank you so much. Please remember, please share tomorrow night, 9 p.m. launch party for the Origin comic #1.
Woo!
Be there. We'll be in Discord partying it up. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be exciting. Until then, love you and take care of each other. Take care of yourself and peace out and see you later.